Greetings and salutations. Another day. More Final Fantasy Tactics. Let's go. But yeah, we finished up Limberry Castle last time, and now we are on our way to Eagrose. Before that, we're going to prepare our team, and then I need to do a bunch of shopping on the way because we broke a lot of samurai swords in that last fight. So, Ramza, what do I want you to do? Honestly, I'm fine with him being a monk. I think this is perfectly fine. Let me just do this. He's done. And you need to get, and everyone's going to be on safeguard because one of the enemies in the next fight, well, basically every enemy in the next fight can break your gear, and I don't want any of my gear broken at all because we're using really, really strong stuff. Geomancer is really good, but I'm going to go White Mage for this fight. So we're going to set you up in your White Mage set. I really probably should set up those combat sets. I didn't really do any of that, so yeah. And I don't think I want you on the rubber suit, though. I will probably put you on the white robe. And you will get, like everyone else, we will get safeguard. Okay. PF Philprint. What are we at, summon-wise? What can we get here? That's really slow, though. Yeah, I might keep you on Summoner for now. Try to get some more stuff. They will be Summoner later in the game as well. Or I could go Black Mage for this fight, but I don't think there's anything I want to show off at the moment. Time Mage is working its way still towards Teleport. It'll get there eventually. I think everything else here is fine, but no, I don't really... Gravity and Graviga are both really good, but I don't typically use them. So we'll stay a Summoner. I think the Golem will be good. There's a lot of physical attackers in this fight. And then just the general benefit of being a caster. We will switch this over to Safeguard, though. Also switch to Safeguard. Do I want you as a chemist here, though? Well, since you're here, let's learn Remedy and Elixir. And alright, we've mastered Chemist. Nice. I think this fight, I'm actually okay with you being a ninja.
Very nice.
We will keep Safeguard. We're gonna go with Item, even though, well, do I? What else do we have? Just be you. We'll want it that way. Right now I have 3 people that can res. Or I could play Synthil more defensively to be more of my reser part with Ramza, and then I could have Scoodles go more offensive, and you can take Art of War here. We will give you Feather Weave. Thief's Hat is fine. Rubber Suit is fine. We're going to go with 2 Spellbinders. I think they are, but even though the other knife is stronger, like I said, 2 chances at disable, I think it's just better, and generally, you want that, in my opinion. Considering not using Item, but I think Item is just too good, even though I will want, you know, Art of War. I do want this. Having Agris be the only one can be annoying, but I think it's okay. I think if I need other status protection, I might need it on you, actually. So even though you're 12 HP, I think I'm going to give you the ribbon. I think these 2, it's a bit unfortunate, but hopefully it won't bite me later, but hopefully they don't need any of the status ailment protection equipment. So we're going to do some shopping.
Welcome, after all in particular.
I'm going to go through each of them, and we'll stop here, Dorder, and Garland. I want a second Ice Brand. This will just be for later in the game. I don't know if I'm going to need any other weapons. We will pick up... We'll pick up 4 of these. This will be for much later in the game. I'm preparing really ahead for that. I just remembered it now. That way I don't have to worry about it later. I think everything else will be fine for now. Yeah, this was the mage power gloves I was talking about last time. So this is 2 magic attack power, which the Genji gloves have. But if you're going a magic attack build, typically you don't need this. The only benefit is if you're using a hybrid build. There are a few builds that use PA and MA for stuff. Genji glove is good for those. A good example would actually be a Geomancer. I know I have one on my team, but I don't really use the Geomancer part that much. But it is really, really good. We'll just get 99 remedies. Now that our item user has remedy, this will just replace all of these other ones.
Will that be all? Don't be...
I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, the Genji gloves. So Geomancer Elemental is based off its PA plus 2 O divided by PA times MA for its damage. So like it uses both physical attack and magic attack for its actual offense. We don't need any of the low ones anymore, even though, let me finish the Geomancer thing. So Elemental uses both, so having something that gives both is a higher advantage to using Elemental. But I'm really using Elemental for the status elements. The damage is nice, but the status element is really the main thing of them, because my main offense is the Samurai Swords. Speaking of Samurai Swords, their calculations are Ashura is 6 times MA, Kotetsu, or 8 times MA, Kotetsu is 12 times MA, this is 14, 16, 18, and then Shirijiri Den, which you can't buy, is 30. So this is an 18 times magic attack AoE, and this is a 16. And I'm going to get a bunch of these. We'll get up to, yeah, 7 sounds fine for now. And then we'll get a few more of these. And 2 more of these. So yeah, we just spent like 110,000 gil on these. But this one procs slow. We should get re-up our Kiyomoris as well. And Murasames, because we are running low on them. So this one is 14 times magic attack and has 25% chance of slow. This is 16 times magic attack, has a chance of doom. And this one is just a long line, has no chance of any additional status, but it is 18 times magic attack. So each of them have their own use, but they're going to be my main offense now. Kotetsu early on is really good. It's 12 times magic attack. There's no additional thing it adds to it, but it's cheap. 3,000 gil. You don't really care if you break all of that. So you're not worried about breaking them, so it's kind of whatever. We have all of our shields. We have 2 thief hats. I may need another one. We'll see before the next mission, but I don't think we'll need it. I think we'll be fine as is. Clothing, fine. Black garb, this is good for anti-stop, but we generally have ribbons or other stuff, so actually that is important. I may need to change some stuff for people. It gives me immune to stop here. Jade amulets.
Will that be all?
We'll check when we get to Garland. I think there's a couple small things in Garland that they don't carry.
Catch your eye.
But I don't think I need any of them. No, I think we'll be fine. Okay. Alright, so...
Yes?
You're fine. You don't have a way to protect against stop. That's the only downside. Like, I could give you a ribbon, but then her HP is so tiny. It's just, without magic defense or defense up, that really is a problem. I could give you Sortilege, but I like the permanent haste. I think that is just too good here. Reflexes, I think here is too good as well. I'm just going to have to play super smart with these 2 characters to keep them out of range to prevent stop, silence, and a couple other debuffs that we may run into. So, alright, go to here, and we're going to save. And then time for Eagrose Castle. And our goal is we want to try to get through this one, and then there's the next area we have to go to, which will be right here. It's not on the map, but it's down here with our 3 fights. And I want to get through all 4 fights if I can, because then we'll be at like the final side quest area. So hopefully I can do that.
No guards. Zalbarg's chocobo. Passing strange.
Alright. The Inner Keep of Eagrose with 5 units.
I can do this.
Put you
Never a
back
doubt.
here.
Ready and willing.
And it's worth mentioning, I could,
As you wish.
we'll kind of go over this once the fight
No
starts, but
turning
I
back.
could put Ignore Height on the ninja, but I think that makes...
Have you taken leave of your senses, Zalbarg? This is madness.
After what you've done, you think yourself fit to lead our house?
But that business with the Duke. Larg was long dead ere my dagger found its mark. Think, brother. He was a weak man who relied on others to fight where he could not. More fool he for starting a war he could not stomach. Do you not agree?
Our liege lord's murder bothers me not half so much as our father's. Duke Larg's dying words. I could scarce believe my ears, but there was no mistaking what he said. Why, Dystag? Why?
What are you saying? I know naught of this.
Do not deny it! You poisoned him like some craven! How could you kill your own father?
Count Dystag! Lord Zalbarg? What in the world are you doing?
Zalbarg is taken with some madness. Seize him! Seize him at once!
Lord brother!
Zalbarg!
Alright, I think there's some conversation right at the beginning here, so I'll wait a second before we explain some things.
Ramza, forgive me. It is all as you've said. Dystag murdered our father and enkindled this war. Yet still not satisfied, he used the ensuing chaos to slay the Duke as well. All to feed his own ambition. He has sullied our name, brought scorn upon our house. He must be made to pay.
What? Dystag murdered father?
You fools. Why will you not follow where I lead? Why do you turn against me? The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty. The crown once held such power, but no more. See how fate has brought it low. Full oft has history seen a great house rise to rule in place of an enfeebled crown. That is how the Atkasha dynasty itself came to be. And what house is greater now than ours? It is only right that we should wield our power and seize the reins of Ivalice.
You have forgotten the words of our Lord Father. Those possessed of power must be righteous of heart, elsewise they are unfit to wield the sword. Guided by that belief, House Baelv has upheld the peace, protecting the lives and livelihoods of the common folk. Thus have we endured for generations. But you, Lord Brother, you strive only to sate your lust for power. You are no Baelv.
Righteous of heart. I die of shame to hear such words from my own lips. Such lofty ideals cannot rule a people. For you to lecture me thus, you have plainly forgotten your place. Who has earned you the right to wield your sword of justice, to be hailed as a hero? Is it not I? I, who have dirtied my hands to keep yours clean. All that you are, you owe to me. You ought to be on your knees thanking me. Yet here you stand in judgment.
Alright, finally our turn. Alright, so we're going to take a look at all of these characters. And yeah, they have Knight. This guy has Geomancy. You have Fundaments. I don't really care about that. They do have stuff that can break. We'll go over Dystark and Zalbag here in a moment afterwards, but if aim, okay. Spring, but whatever. Helm. Alright, so this is why I have Safeguard. Dystark has the second defender in the game that you can steal. I don't recommend stealing this one because he's really hard to kill, and he, as a Divine Knight, or a Rune Knight, I'm sorry, he has access to everything that Agrius has, as well as everything that Meliadul has, which is why we have Safeguard on everybody, because we don't want things broken. I could have ran Chameleon Robes on a bunch of people, but I don't think that's needed. I'm okay with him getting some attacks off with this. Obviously, with how it works, you know, Judgment Blade is his PA times weapon power plus 2, so it's 180 base damage, and then he's going to gain the bonus of Tactician mode, so he'll do even more. And he also, whatever Zodiac compatibility. So, we have a bunch of status protecting things. We don't get statused by any of this on at least 3 of our characters. But we're really going to be trying to clear out some of the knights and then just kill Dystark. I don't think we're going to be trying to do anything with the other knights. We're not going to try to like clear the whole map or anything like that. And then he also has magic arts, which you can't see what that is, but it's like white and black magic, red magic, or whatever. So he has access to a bunch of really high level spells. Zalbag is a Arc Knight. And there are actually 3 Arc Knights in the game. The first one was Elmdor. Actually, the first one was Delita back in the Zyrkul Falls. But Zalbag has different stuff. So he lowers stats. So he reduces MP, speed, physical attack, magical attack at range. So like he can cast these 4 tiles away from someone, kind of like Beowulf, with his spells, which we haven't shown off yet. And then he's able to lower, you know, speed, PA, MA, and MP. And he has different stuff here. So he has concentration equipped, which helps his evasion for landing those. And then he also has time magic, so that's kind of nice. But our goal is to kill Dystark. And we're going to be pretty liberal with the stuff we're using now to just kind of go through and wipe out as many people as we can. So we're going to give everybody Kill and Protect, because that's going to help up against Dystark. None of these knights are going to be able to reach us immediately. Who can move third? Knight over here. And we can kind of look and see what our compatibility up against Dystark is. So Solid Bolt. We do 140. We do decent damage. This is like 5 turns worth of doing damage. So I don't know if I'm going to want to immediately go for him. I would like to. But I also don't want to put myself in a position where I group everybody up here to do damage to him. And then I get, you know, he hits us from up there and then I take a ton of damage. Zalbag will help us, so we kind of want to protect him. So I may just move Agrius this way and try to see what damage we do to these 2 knights. Yeah, 157, 227, so much better, but I'm going to try to get them stopped. We got 1. Okay, well, we got 1. That's huge. So already off to a great start. Yeah, but you see here, now he's going to hit all this. This is why it was a good thing we, someone got crit. I don't know who got crit, because none of those looked like crit damage. But yeah, if we didn't have Shallow Protect, we would have just taken 33% more damage. Maybe somebody may have died. He's going to try to break Zalbag's armor. Thank you for not. I appreciate that.
It's now or never.
But we can... Oh, I think we're just going to heal with you and then just move. And we need to get through because we want to kind of be in a good position as we get through to the second round here. Who I'm going to... Right now, Dice Dark is the only one that can hit us down here. So we're... It's not that we're not safe, but we're not like super safe either. So I may... No, we're actually... I'm gonna Masamune, so we can throw something at this knight. What do we do damage-wise? 70? Probably nothing really... Never mind. We're just gonna move in. We'll item. I will just high potion. I know I could X potion, but I'm gonna heal anyway with my priest, so I'm fine waiting.
Dice Dog! I struggle to believe this of you, brother. Our father was good to us. Why did you kill him? Tell me.
Ramza, you are a stubborn one to still be alive.
Does it gore you that I live and breathe? Do you despise me so?
Despise? What puerile thinking is this? I base not my decisions on likes and dislikes. That is why you remain a child. A man judges with his head, not his heart. Whether something is useful or no is all that matters. And illegitimate as you are, I had no use for you from the first.
Rude.
What? Is that the way of it with father, then? You killed him because he had ceased to be useful. Come on.
Alright, so Ramza, we can move up and we will... He's in a position... Yeah, well, we're going to get hit again by him, so I'm going to Tailwind myself to get a little more speed here. All I can hope is that I don't get silenced. It won't...
Save your words, Ramza. Our brother hears them not. He has made his excuses, but his are crimes beyond forgiveness. Only punishment remains, and it falls to us to deliver it.
Excuses? I have no need for excuses. You speak of crimes, but I've done naught wrong. Done naught that is aberrant for men. What choices I made were so that we might survive in this savage world. If living were a sin, why did the gods create us? Man is a covetous creature that murders his own kind for the mere pleasure of it. That is simply our nature. We are compelled to take from one another and kill to that end. If such were a sin, 'tis the gods who are at fault.
We at least know this man's true nature, Ramza. To justify his actions, he weaves sophistry and deceives even himself. 'Tis pathetic beyond words. To think, I once held our brother in the highest esteem, but now I see he is lower than the lowest beast. He cannot be suffered to stain the Beowulf name any longer!
He will not, Zalbag. My own hands I too shall sully.
For House Beowulf.
So, if we got silenced, it wouldn't really matter, in my opinion. Because, samurai swords, we don't have issues with casting while silenced. He's gonna come down this way. I'm fine with that. We do still have to be somewhat... Oh, no, we have safeguard on everybody, so they can't rend any of our equipment. I've been a little annoyed, though, in that I would like to try to stop on, Dice Dark, but it's not going to happen. How much damage do I even do to him, actually? I do actually decent damage. Kind of expected not to do that. Obviously, I could easily silence him, but he's going to use Holy Swords anyway, basically the entire time. So we're going to go, and this is going to be really risky, because he's going to hit 4 of us, but if you get silenced, we're kind of in trouble. But we're just going to haste a whole bunch of people here. And we're going to mirror Rasame. Yeah, I always get them wrong. Yeah, mirror Rasame. So full heal 3 of them.
I need your alive.
Will this help? Much obliged.
Kind of would have been really nice, actually, if Zalebag had gone and tried to lower Dice Dark speed. But obviously, you can't have everything you want. Oh, my ninja gets to move. Okay, so he's only going to hit 3 of us. That's actually kind of really nice. Oh, wrong button. And we'll start working on doing damage to Dice Dark. So we'll hit all of them. Much as I want to go for the stop, I don't want to hit Zalebag. So I would have hit Dice Dark here and then moved away, but I want to be able to cast and then run. This knight's going to be somewhat close, so we'll move here. This should leave me in range of anywhere up on top there, such that we can reach and hit Dice Dark no matter where he goes. What does my damage look like on you? 91? Wait, you have reflex? Hold on, I gotta look at this. I didn't realize it. He has reflexes? This is wild. What? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't expect them to have anything that high. Okay, that's really cool. Then we're not going to attack this guy. We're just going to move here. Actually, hold on. That's 1, 2, 3. We're going to move here. That way he can't hit both of them, but I think he's going to hit the 3 of us anyway. Judgment Blade. Ooh, I don't want stops. Please no stop. If I get stopped, I mean, it is what it is. 1 stop, not good. On actually the character I don't need stopped.
My turn.
27. That's a long way away. That's kind of okay though. We can just... Do you get rid of stop actually? Nope. Of that. Alright, well, we're gonna chakra to heal.
How are you faring?
Now that I'm hasted, all of them will get a turn again before Dice Dark, so I'm okay just waiting in place here. Now since he didn't get try to silence, we will get a summon for sure. This guy has geomancy. I do have to be mindful of that. He could stone us if he has the correct geomancer. Ooh, it's really far away. I don't want to do that. What's our... I don't know what I get. This actually is really funny. We could just quick my white mage, but because they're stopped, it wouldn't matter. They wouldn't get a turn. But it would be really funny. What's Meteor look like on you? Waste that much mana. I think I'm going to try for a slow on Dice Dark. Could I have hit him from back here then? What is the range on this? I think I'm 1 tile away. 2 tiles away. Yep, so we're going to go here, and I'm just going to hope that this, not Titan, slow. I'm going to hope that we can hit it, but I'm also going to hope that this knight here doesn't have the correct... Yeah, he doesn't seem like he has the correct geomancy thing learned. So that's really good for us. Nice, we got slow on Dice Dark, so that's really good. So the fact that this guy doesn't have the correct geomancy means I'm not at risk of getting stoned, which is really, really nice. Alright, we got disable on him, so now he can't do anything. This is amazing. Everything's going my way. We're going to get some tailwinds up now, because we need them. And with Dice Dark slowed, we have time to set up here. Just wait in place. The more turns we get, the better. Dice Dark will go on 11. I'm fine with this. Actually might not even get a turn if we focus him enough. Going after... Oh no, you have draw out. Okay. It's a little annoying. I mean, you don't have any MA, but it's still doing like 50, 60 damage, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Should we do 140? I don't think that's enough. We might be able to stop him. How much damage do we do to these guys? 192, 192. I wouldn't mind getting another turn before I go and try to kill Dice Dark. Like another round of like Tailwind, get closer to my priest or my white mage being out of stop, so. We got both of them silenced. That's nice. Not that it does anything. A ninja should have perfect evade against you. Oh, 8. Okay. Sure, dude. Was I knowing my luck? Actually, I could get hit there, so maybe I didn't want to say that. We're going to Tailwind. Yeah, I think our next Tailwind, we want to get this on Eagrose. Our Summoner will be able to move, so I'm okay with this.
I'm depending on you.
I shan't fail you.
And I think we can get a summon off here. 7, that's a little 6. That's still, no, they all get to move. Yeah, you're a bit out of range there. Unfortunate. That's okay, I guess. What do we do to this guy? We do kill him. We do decent damage to them. If I do this, I could... dice. No, Darcy could come down here anyway. Oh, this guy's dead anyway. My ninja's going to kill him. So I think I'll just take the tiny heal and then probably have people run away. Yeah, I'll do this and spread people out. So maybe Dice Dark will go after
Sorry, my friends.
even the guy I disable, like, I just kind of wanted to get rid of him so I don't have to worry about him. The guy's just going to run away. He's... I thought he also had Geomancy, but I guess he doesn't have the portion or whatever the thing is. Which I'm happy about because I don't want to risk getting hit by stone because then I have to go... You're going to hit Zalbag, that's fine. Hopefully he doesn't get confused. 300 damage though, little Zalbag, you okay there, buddy? But now we should be able to go after him pretty safely. Yeah, 20, he's not getting another turn. So we should be able to kill all of these guys. What's our damage look like with Divine Ruination? 200, 236.
By heaven's will upon heart etched, let minds impure be cleansed. Divine Ruination!
And keep in mind, I'm only taking this slightly slow because my White Mage got stopped. If they weren't stopped, I would have just kept going on Dice Dark here until he's dead and just moved on. 50-50 for you to die. You got knocked out, whatever. You'll be fine. He gets rezzed in a minute anyway. So we can... I want to give... What's our speed look like on everybody? 10... 8. Ooh, that's really slow. 10. I gave my priest 1 to 11. Okay, so we want... Give Eagrose another one. I know it seems like I'm giving her a lot, but she's the one that's going to need it. Coming soon.
Hold nothing back.
Very good.
Right, he's confused. I'm not too worried about him. Let's see if I can not kill you. I'd have to hit both 50%. That's a little unfortunate. What damage do I do to this guy, though? Anyone. Not enough to kill, so... I'm just gonna try for the two 50-50s. I don't expect to get both. We got both. Okay. Scoodle's popping off. Let's go. You're gonna Katetsu. Okay, yeah, you still do something useful even though you're confused. That's fine. And we know it only does 57, so I'm not that worried, but...
I'm ready to fight.
Yeah. So we need... Alright, so my White Mage is about to get a turn. But we're about to just kill Dice Dark, so I am not worried at all. Ramza hasted still. Oh, Kiyomori fell off. Somewhat concerning. I think we can fix that pretty easily, though, before it becomes too much of a problem. It's going to cure. And yes, she's facing a wall. Not that anybody's going to get down here and hit her. Refreshing Ramses' haste is really good. And we're going to just be going after Dicestard now. How much damage do I do? 145. Nice. And you will... Yes, you will go before him again anyway, so... Yeah, we're in good position here.
My turn.
Going to Tailwind Agrius again. I know this seems very excessive, but it's not already clear. There's a phase 2 to this fight. Put in place. Should be able to kill him now. Just kidding, you do. This is innate defense and magic defense up is makes him tough. Let's haste there. I'd love to have gotten here to Kiamori'd, but it's okay, I guess. Agrius goes next. And how much HP does he have? No, she's guaranteed to kill, so we're just going to wait in place. It's going to sound really weird, but a little unfortunate that you're getting the kill here, because I wanted you to have a turn very quickly into the start of phase 2, but that's okay.
No, you've ruined everything.
I should also mention before we continue the dialogue here, I didn't even voice the complaint, but we're towards the end of the game here, and we're against 5 knights, by the way.
My painstakingly wrought plan, all undone. All the sacrifice and sordidness, only to die here. What? Who calls to me? Power. Yes. Power to realize my desire.
What? What is this abomination? It cannot be my brother. It cannot!
So this is what it is to be a god. My foolish brothers, heed you well these words. By my hand, Barbaneth, our sire, was slain. Our house was long the kingdom's loyal sword, until this war gave us the chance to rule. Alas, a sword he would have us remain, a tool to be discarded when it breaks. To suffer such a fate, I would refuse. My mind, a dagger keen left out to rust. So father of his duty, I relieved. No sword yet wrought can parry poison's kiss. But you, Zalbag, have earned no subtle death. The price for bearing steel you now shall pay. And on the baseborn whelp my gaze now falls. Your screams I shall delight in as you die.
Alright, phase 2, Lucavi. So this was the gemstone that Dicestard was given in Lazalia towards the end of, in the middle of Limberry. Yeah, so as we see here, Agrius already had their action. I do want to move up because I want to hit him from the side. But otherwise I would have been able to get in and immediately, you know, try a rend speed on him, slow him down. You will tailwind yourself here. And we just want to be spread out. I don't want him to get too much on me. What does his move look like? He has decent move. He can't melee us anywhere. I'm fine with you waiting in place, actually. You are going to come up this way, though. You said he could get to the stairs. Yeah, so we're going to go here. And I will just shell myself versus using a Kiyomori, since it's just me. The golem should help some with any physical attacks he may do if they land. It's 226 HP shield across the party there. Getting shell on my white mage to try to make sure that they shouldn't run into too many issues. And there is a chance I could proc disable on him. He might be immune. I forget, it's been a while. But Eagrose could immediately go and do damage, but we're just going to go for the Ren speeds. We missed a 75. That's unfortunate. It doesn't matter which way I face here, but let's Tailwind ourselves. I forget exactly all of his abilities, but with the fact that 3 of my characters have full status immunity, we should be okay. We're going to try for a slow. And I'm fine now that I'm in close. If he goes for my priest, it's sheer Hidori. I have a decent chance to block. We got slow. Oh, I don't even care that I shattered that. Getting slow on the first hit is, I couldn't ask for more. I should have easily now time to, oh, Bahamut? Okay, sure, dude. Calm down. It's instant. That's terrible. None of you have shell. You're taking 180 through shell. I know you have good compatibility with him. 240, probably. You probably are dead or barely living. That's painful. Alright, well, you have to move up here to get closer. What do I... I'm just going to tailwind yourself for more speed. And hopefully Eagrose doesn't die. Just doing math in my head, she's probably going to take over 300 damage. No, barely. Seriously, 10 HP. Ugh, pain. That's okay. He is slowed, so we have plenty of time to get up here and do things. I'm not so worried that... I can just silence you then.
I will prevail.
67. Ooh, I don't like that. We'll do this. You away.
I must concentrate.
And you can just come over here and res. 88%, I believe. Thank you. Alright, we have a really high chance to silence him here. We get silence. Silence is a permanent status. Doesn't fall off. Which means he then won't be able to summon anymore, which would be really nice. We got him. Nice. And, easy. Alright, well, we're gonna now go for Ren speeds now that he's still slowed and try to just get him a little slower, and then we should be able to easily take him out. We'll probably need a couple of these, and you're casting a Rise, so I can't cast anything else at the moment. I'm just going to move in Chakra here. Should be okay with this. With my ninja up immediately, he has no spells to cast. I should be able to keep him locked in the corner now. And a Rise, unlike regular Rays, it just puts you at full life. What puts me higher? I think we'll just cure Adiga then. Yeah. I'm going to leave her out here, just for safety. And we will Moogle. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to move you away for the moment. And I will haste yourself. I'm going to move much further away, actually. Just want to make sure there's no chance of him getting anything off on my summoner. Yep, attack. 4%. Alright. You hit, by the way, we saw the golem, we got hit on that 4%. Yeah, so, sure, man. Whatever. This is why we have golem. This is the backup. 4% got hit, jeez. We've seen a lot of those this playthrough. We've seen Got hit by 18 multiple times, 12, 20. I mean, those are at least more reasonable to understand that we got, but to get hit by 4, that's pain. Okay, now we're going to, I think we'll get 1 Ren power on him, and then we're just going to be killing him. Move you closer now. And actually, I will be able to hit with Eagrose here. We'll do a Ren power. Eagrose will go before him anyway. And so I'm going to move into this Karaga, and then Eagrose will move back for his turn again. Eagrose will now be full life, or almost full life. Yeah, almost full life. And we're just going to start killing till he dies.
You can count on me.
You don't have any mana, so that's a little annoying, so up here we will haste Ramza. The fact that we got slow, by the way, on the first turn was really, really important. Actually, I guess that's what fell off of him, was the slow. We will do... Actually, what does my holy damage look like? 226? Not that great. Can I hit him with holy from here? Yeah. Alright, so we are going to do this then. And then we're going to move here. Even though she's perma-hasted, the reason I do this is I'm going to have Ramza Chakra to give them MP back so I can get Golem back up. I don't think I'll need it, but may as well play it safe since he did hit me on a 4%. And obviously it's not enough mana for a second holy, but at this point we're now just going to be killing you. Oh, Petrify? Really? Through silence? That's mean. It's instant. Oh. We should be able to, we can purify that. Thanks for messing up my holy.
So you too cried out for power, and in so doing played into their hands.
When faced with light, you too would do the same. To save our house, you now would lay me low, but such a feat begs power beyond your grasp, without which naught of worth can be achieved.
Cardinal Delacroix and Marquis Elmdor uttered like words, and neither were long for this world. The Lucavi are far from invincible. This power you lord far from absolute. Yet in your lust you sought it. And now you have slain Zalbarg.
'Twas his and your betrayal forced my hand. Your hounding that which brought us to this pass. For power I cried. Lucavi I became, because you wretches chose to interfere!
Come on.
Okay. Unfortunate I don't keep the holy cast. Would have been really nice. But it doesn't work like that, so well. This is why we wanted to stay kind of out of range, and it was a good thing I did, because otherwise yeah, we're going to keep you for sure out of range. We're going to golem up again. We can hit this again, and then we're going to back up so we are out of range of you, fool. And the fact that he's in the corner is really nice, because both Eagrose and Scoodles have such high physical evasion that I'm not worried about them at all. Even though, yes, he did hit the 4%. We have Golem up. We can keep reapplying Golem as needed. I don't think I'm going to run into any issues here. So you can go on the offensive as well. Good Shockwave. This would do damage to Eagrose, so not worth it. But 3 people that are in range of Hydromelk is all have ribbons. They're immune to all of his statuses that he's going to try to do. And 44. That's a huge difference. 3 PA. Think about that. 3 physical attack. We only went Ren power once on him. And he's down to doing... right on your turn. Who is... We can actually do it on him then. The 3 physical attack reduced his attack from 216 down to 144. It did a huge detriment, nearly 33%, which means he probably has 9 physical attack, maybe 10 or 11 at most. But yeah, that's I will not complain about how much damage that took off. Oh, use another shattered sword. That's rude. I should probably stop using that. Really in a position where he's a threat.
That you would lay the blame at our feet is shameless. But it matters little now. You are become chaos made manifest. Left alive, you will visit only destruction upon the land.
In words so bold, this feeble child does speak, for strength to stop me, wanting though he is.
Do not underestimate me. For the honor of Knight Gallant Barbaneth Beowulf and Commander Devout Zalbarg Beowulf, in the name of Her Majesty Queen Avelia, and for the peace of the kingdom, I will lay you low.
Rebellious, base-born filth, consign your all, I shall, to nothingness. Your flesh, your soul, your name, naught shall remain.
Come on. Surging rage erupt. An extension of my fist become Aurablast.
Lots of dialogue here. I really like all the voice acting they did for adding the amount of story here. Ramza immediately goes again, even though he was going to get a super fast turn anyway, but we'll get the quick end.
Onwards and upwards.
Come then.
What does my levels look like? 43, 45. You're probably the lowest. 41, yeah.
Have at you!
We'll die eventually, I swear. We're going to use a weak sword, so I don't break. If I do break it, I don't care. Breaking. What do I? Kiyomori and what else do we break? Muramasa, I guess. Oh, you don't have MP. That's annoying. And I can't swing your thing.
Come on.
Because my white mage has Shiahadori, so, or Blade Grasp. You would miss regardless. Yeah, I wanted to refresh haste, but that's okay. I've missed 381s on him now, I think?
Right.
Not that I think it's a big deal, like, I don't...
Take this!
This is why I prefer using moves that are accurate. The puddle, this is confusion. Sure. Doesn't matter.
I must concentrate.
Our blast is 100% hit rate. For some reason, I didn't think it did in the original game, but it's okay. Oh, we're out of range for Holy. We will cast Holy again. And it will go off before him. Perfect. Should be dead anytime now. I don't know how much HP he has now. Oh, there he is. You gonna say the line? Didn't? Rude. Pretty sure in the original, he cusses when he dies. He cusses and then immediately explodes. I don't think there's that long line.
Dice dog. Zalbog, in the end, our enemies got what they sought. House Beowulf has fallen, and with it the northern sky. But if I can expunge the heretic's brand and clear my name, then perhaps... No, 'twould not be right to lead our house now. I will but bear the name Beowulf, whatever may come. No more looking back. I have work to do. I must stop Folmarv. Alma, please be safe. I will find you. This I swear.
Well, at least we got 28,000 gil to replace the 2 blades I immediately broke in this fight. That was painful, but... Oh. Alright, well... yeah, the errand is here at Eagrose Castle, obviously, because it was hostile. We're going to save real fast. We'll quickly prep for the next fight. Hopefully I can get through all of them. There are 3 fights in here. I don't think they should be as long as the one we just did. That one typically is pretty long.
Very well.
Who do I want you as? Honestly, keeping you as a monk for now. Your setup is fine. You on Samurai, I need you getting a little bit more. Actually, no, I want you on Geomancer for this one.
A new look.
We just shield. The Wizard Rogue. Okay. You get the item. Now, remember, I haven't learned the Kyu Ichimanji, which is fine, because we will, once we're done this area, we will do all the errands, and we should have enough JP to get Sentinel everything they need. And then we'll obviously do the last side quest, which will then have time to do other things. With you can now learn some other stuff. What do I want to actually give you? We've seen Leviathan, we've seen Cyclops Lich, we haven't seen Fairy. But you only have 800 or 1200, so if I do it, we just saw Bahamut. I think I'm going to get, I like Salamander, although I know there are ways to defend against this, so I think we're going to get Odin, because that was the one we didn't see earlier. And we'll stay a summoner for this fight. We'll just give you Swift Spell. Everything else about you is fine. I want you as a chemist here.
Very nice.
Art of War, and we're going to give you Magic Boost to boost your Glacier Gun. And what do I want to give you? Oh, we give you Cloak. The rest of this, our rubber suits are all around. We're fine there, and I can switch this back out for attack boost. And yeah, Eagrose is probably going to have this equipment basically the rest of the game. There's generally no reason to change her with anything. Obviously with Knight, she's now learned everything, so she's got that mastered. And the main reason, like I said, is Holy Knight, while it is nice, Knight gives a base 1 more PA and has slightly higher PA growth as she's leveling than Holy Knight. Holy Knight, for some reason, is just really weak for Eagrose, which is kind of unfortunate, because I think it would be nice to keep her in Holy Knight, so she can have other sub-abilities, like having, Mystic or White Mage, some other caster support thing, or even Samurai would be really good. And in War of the Lions, she gets a Eagrose-specific perfume. It's called the Tynar Rouge, or Turna Rouge, however it's pronounced. But it is absolutely absurdly broken. You thought Excalibur was broken. This perfume gives +3 physical attack, +3 magic attack, regen, re-raise, and haste, I believe. It's I'm shocked at how much it gives. It's literally like Bracer for PA and MA plus haste plus, and it boosts Holy. So it's like, you then don't even need Excalibur, and then when you get a Chaos Blade, like, you just are infinitely better. Obviously, the only way that we're going to really change things around is once we get a Chaos Blade, we probably will switch these bracers for the haste perfume, because I think that's, even though you lose the physical attack of the bracer, so we go down, we'll be higher level, we'll have a few more, but the fact that the Chaos Blade is just 40 weapon power is just too good. So yeah, we're all set up for the first fight here. Hopefully these will go a lot faster. They're generally not as difficult as the one we just did with Dice Dart, but
do you know what it is you do?
Had you spoken willingly, your lives might have been spared. I should have preferred to employ measures less extreme, but there's no time for that now.
I don't understand.
The boy heretic. He has frustrated our every move. And now that he holds most of the stones, your aid is no longer required.
Worth mentioning, we hold most of the stones because you gave stones to people that weren't very strong and they all died and we got them.
But the Knights Templar answered to me. And me alone.
Truth be told, though your wound is deep, it is not mortal. Treated soon, you will live, but you must earn your life. Tell me, where is the entrance to the Necrohole? You would know, would be the only one to know. Now, out with it.
Orbon. The vaults beneath the monastery. In the lowest levels, there is a glyph of conveyance.
Of all the places. And how does one break this seal?
I know not. I swear it. The scriptures may hold some clue. I cannot say.
At every turn, the boy. Blame us not. 'Tis your God who has failed you.
Do not leave me like this. I beg you.
Wow, who would have guessed? You work with the bad guys and then they backstab you and kill you anyway. Literally backstab you. Yeah, alright, to the front gate. Yeah, I just don't understand how Confessor Marcel, dude's like, oh, it's gonna be okay. I control you, and then they're just like, nah, dude, you're dead.
Very well.
You two can go here, and then all in. So this is interesting. So a lot of maps where we have the split teams, generally you were like, oh, you know, we're
My turn has come.
close to whoever. So it's kind of like they're not really split. You're just, you know, a couple spaces away. This is one of the only maps that you're actually very far apart.
Halt! You stand before Mullonde Cathedral, great seat of the Church of Glabados. None save members of the clergy are permitted within these walls. State your name and title, and let your purpose in coming here be known.
I am Ramza Beowulf, youngest son of the house of the same name, though I come before you independent of it. My sister, Alma Beowulf, is held unlawfully by the Lord Commander of the Knights Templar, Fulmarv Tengil. I demand her immediate release.
Ramza Beowulf? You were the one who murdered Cardinal Delacroix. Raise the alarm. A notorious heretic lays siege to the cathedral. You are foolish to present yourself before us. In Saint Ajora's name, we will carry out your sentence where you stand.
Also, I got bad news for you, dude. Like, do you honestly think we were going to show up here if we weren't able to then just, I don't know, wipe the floor with you? This summoner obviously is a problem, but let me check all the people. But we should be able to pretty easily take care of this. These guys have guns. I do have to worry about this. He has sleep, so this could be a problem. Forget, I don't have ribbon on my Geomancer, so they would get to sleep. But I think we'll be okay. We should be able to get through this pretty easily. You have Summon, you have Odin and Salamander. Ooh. You don't have anything I care about. You have stuff that can be used. You have nothing. The Torrent is water only. And I think that's all of them, yeah. And I didn't see any, like, major item that I really cared for. Alright, so we're just going to go up here and we're going to start blasting. I don't want to be here or... because you can... yeah, either would be fine. Well, I'll go here so I have more access to going forward afterwards. I could also wait, I guess, because they're going to get a lot of their turns first. The only person that's going to get their turn... yeah, we're actually just going to wait. The only person that gets their turn before you is Eagrose. 245. How much do we do? 245. Oh, that only hits one. Alright, well, we're going for him because I want him to die. No silence, but that's okay.
The journey is never ending.
If we had gotten silence there, that would have been a huge boon. He's... yeah, it's one of the move find item sections, sure. Does he have Treasure Hunter on? I didn't actually notice that. We'll check that here in a second. Yeah, Contortion. Please don't stone my summoner. That would be very kind of you. You didn't. Thank you. Take a look real fast. Yeah, you do. That's actually kind of funny. I didn't realize that. So I do have to worry in the fact that these guys both have guns. I don't have Sheer Hidori on you, so it might be more beneficial for me to run to a position where they can't reach. Because I don't really want to get shot twice by them. Getting shot twice is kind of annoying. I can quickly do the math because it's pretty easy. So it's weapon power times weapon power. So 8 and 8. So yeah, 64 damage each, and then they get the bonuses. So I would take about 170, 180 damage. I have plenty, so I wouldn't really be worried about that. So I guess I could go for it. So we'll see what our damage rolls look like before we commit to anything. 122, 129. This guy. I do more because we got high roll, nice, or medium roll, not the high roll.
Whatever it takes.
All right, what are you going for? Odin. That actually does so little damage. I expected way more. Not to mention, Eagrose goes before you, which means you're just going to die. I don't understand that, but sure, dude. Yeah, 76. That's not bad. I thought it was going to be slightly more than that. All right, we should be pretty easily able to take these two mediators, no problem. My front team will be able to take everybody else out. He's running away? Okay. We go here. 8, 70. Actually have terrible compatibility, or terrible damage against them. Alright, well, tailwind it is. Looks like we're going to be a little slow today on this front half. Big part is we just don't want to let this guy be able to get a bunch of contortions, so I actually don't mind just waiting in place. Haste. We can haste ourselves, and we can move back here. We can see where that Odin is, but because he's charging, Eagrose will get charge damage on him. That summoner is just going to flop over here in a moment, and I'm not really worried about it. The only thing I want to check is this Kiraga. It is on him. So we technically could... 6. Oh, we can actually get it here. Yeah, we'll do this. And we'll let... we'll let my chemist handle himself.
Why?
Yep, that dude's dead. 300 damage. Easy. Your Kiraga does nothing. Get owned.
Come then.
He does have resurrection, so can I reach him from here? No, I cannot. Do I even do enough damage to kill him? I forget. Oops. This is another map, by the way, where if you ignore elevation, getting up to the top here is pretty nice. 245. Alright, 2 down.
Sorry, my friends.
Come on. Stay sharp.
Very good.
Where you going? You're going back up here. Alright, you're... really wish you wouldn't. If both of them get stone, that is a bit annoying. Alright, we didn't. Oh, one of them did, but Ramza didn't. So, oh, well, Ramza has a ribbon. Ramza can't, so we can just purify. We'll be fine after this. Pummel, so that ignores evasion. Bother me. This Geomancer down here is mostly irrelevant. We're just going to X-Potion ourselves. And then we'll wait in place. So Scoodles gets his next turn slightly faster. How much damage do we do to you? 112. Oh, we have good compatibility. We'll use you. This should be enough.
This isn't funny.
Just kidding. I would have needed to use... I would have needed to use Miramasa.
Let us begin the lesson.
At least he didn't put me to sleep, so my chemist should be able to get up there. Yeah, we'll be able to go before that Geomancer, and we should be able to kill them with the gun. If we're in range to actually hit him. Surprisingly, these mediators, not very dangerous.
My turn.
Okay, purification, get stone off. And we're going to wait in place again because we have no reason to move at the moment.
I'm here.
Alright, let's get Odin. What do you look like? 149. And yes, we will definitely go before you. We'll move. I don't really want to move into the... where they can shoot me. Let's protect. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll be fine. All of my characters go before you, so we're going to move you this way. Try for a stop. Didn't get it. I'm not worried, though. I don't think that we're really in any danger anymore. With the dead summoner and the Geomancer that has the contortion about to be dead, we're already out of danger. Here's Odin, so since we haven't seen this yet. Not a huge amount of damage, just based on the fact of how my setup is currently. Phil Prince is much more of a support character. Adds damage, but typically Golem, Haste, Slow are much more what we're trying to get out of them. I'm going to go with you. No slows, that's alright.
I must concentrate.
What damage we do here? Not nearly enough. Hopefully it didn't get you killed. Yeah, Phil Prince, I think that mediator in critical, he's not going to come close enough to shoot us, so it should be okay. Pummel. Woo! 14. Get owned. So you saw how little damage it did there. It's the same thing with... I've turned everything else off, right? Yeah. It's the same thing with handbags. They can go that low in damage, like that tiny amount.
Will upon heart etched. Let minds impure be cleansed. Divine ruination.
But Pummel has the bonus of it can also high roll quite a bit. So there is the benefit there. Honestly, I don't even know if we had already put Golem up. I don't think we had. I think we did Haste, then Odin, then Golem, but we had. That's okay. I could wait around for these crystals and stuff. Probably not. I did not expect the first fight to take so absurdly long. Yeah, Kira, you do that, buddy. Nice knowing you. Can't be? Yes, it can.
My turn.
Your turn.
I'm depending on you.
Build a summoner. Or not summoner. This Geomancer, not summoner. What do we do bonk damage wise? Bonk is not nearly enough. Okay. Titan kills. Coming before them, so can we reach this other dude? No, we cannot. I guess we'll just run up here and wait.
Do not let them win.
That's more like it.
And last person here should be nice and easy. Nope. What's Geomancy do? Not enough. Nobody else is over here. Well, Kitetsu it is. Sure would have done that, yeah. Even one of the weakest samurai blades does 200 damage.
Nothing holds fear for me now. Prepare yourself, Fulmarv.
Alright, nice quick battle though. That one was much faster than the last one, so I'm gonna try to keep that going, basically. Okay, and we're going to
Very well.
quickly change everybody again back to Safeguard. Why? Because, well, they liked putting fights here towards the end with people that can break all of your gear, and by now you have really good gear and you don't want it broken. So we are going to do that. I think you want a ninja though.
I could get used to this.
Because, yeah, I don't think we're going to need item, but I'm just going to play it safe. And then I will give you... If we do this, actually, I don't need reflexes. Yeah, I'm going to actually go slightly different. We're going to do that, and then we will give you Dragon Heart. It's not really necessary. If he gets hit once and survives, he should give re-raise to himself. Be really nice. And I will give you a Power Garb. I know it seems weird, but I'm losing a ton of HP, but I just want a ton of damage. We should be able to one-round this. Everybody else is kind of whatever. So we're going to save. And we should quickly get through this fight, because this next fight is story heavy, but I don't think very difficult.
Ready and willing.
I can do this.
As you wish.
Never a doubt.
No turning back.
Ramza, at last we meet. Pray forgive me, I ought to have called upon you sooner, but I have been ever so busy of late.
I fear I remain so even now, so let us make this brief. If you would see your sister returned, you will relinquish the scriptures and all the Orosight you possess. Refuse, and I will be unable to guarantee her safety. Are we of an understanding? My patience is grown thin.
I surrender naught until Alma is brought before me hale and whole.
Did you not hear a word I said? I offered no negotiable terms. Forfeit the scriptures and the stones, or forfeit your sister's life.
Here are the scriptures. The stones I hold until I see that she is safe.
Well?
I believe I found it. All that remains is to test it at the correct location.
Then we have all we need. That said, I find myself loath to let the boy simply walk away. Propriety dictates that he make restitution for all the trouble he has caused us.
I should have known. But I warn you, this will not go as you imagine.
Alright, so my first thing on the story, I might be talking here. Nope, okay. My first thing on the story is Ramza's slightly naive. This dude clearly has never been able to be trusted at all, and yet we just were like, yeah, that's fine, let's see, you can have the German scriptures, and which is basically all he needed based on what we knew with the previous conversation. Anyways, these are all of them. As you see, Crush Armor, Crush Weapon, Crush Helm, they have all of these Divine Knight stuff. He doesn't, he's a caster. He has Unholy Darkness, but it says here, defeat Olmarv. If you put any of them in critical, they all just run away. So we don't have to defeat everybody. So we're probably going to be killing you, because I think you're the only one that doesn't have defense up. Yeah. The other two have defense boost. So physically tanky, magically tanky. We should be able to pretty easily just kill him. 136, this will do what, 270 something. Can we get the rest of our group in range? You cannot get in range. You can get in range though. You're just out of range. That's unfortunate. Really? Yeah, because you only make it to here. You needed one more move, or to be over where Eagrose is, because then she could end here and hit him with something. It might be two turning. It's okay if people get knocked out. Like, we'll be able to kill him very quickly. Or I could just wait on the invisible units. We go much sooner than they do. Just move them out of the way. They'll go after my summoner, maybe, or in Ramza. And I can move Eagrose over here. We'll do that. Maybe we'll get some conversation here, too. I don't have to hit both. 200. Yeah, we'll actually just hit you from back here. Make them come a little closer. I was thinking about using Hollow Bolt or Lightning Stab, but just go with the Divine Ruination. They'll get their turns, and then the fight will be over.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, the fact that they can't break any of my gear is really good. Yeah, his attack only does 300 damage. Sure, man. It's one-handed, by the way. Unholy Darkness. Well, unless it goes off instantly, it doesn't. It was a pleasure knowing you. You are dead, because you now take charge damage.
You fight well. You care only for the scriptures now. What of the stones?
You demand your sister's return for them, but as things stand, she is of greater value to us.
Yeah, this is kind of why I said, like, Ramza holds all the cards here. Like, the fact that they haven't killed Alma, like, if she didn't mean anything to them, they would have killed her by now. So he holds all the cards. So he could have easily said, well, you can show Alma or you never get anything, and we'll just kill you all here. And he would have been like, oh, well, I guess I need to show her, or I'm not making any progress. Or he's running away. So, but I understand the desire to get his sister back was too much.
Greater value? What use could you have for her still? Why keep my sister alive, when you took no pause in disposing of your own son?
Our affairs are not for you to know. As long as we have your sister, you may keep your handful of stones. Confound it. How can the boy be so strong? Whence springs his might? Could it be he is protected by the Orosite and blessed with the opposing force of light? If so, he will not be easily overcome. We must serve our vengeance another time.
Again they flee. The cowards.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't have given them any information. Like, pretty obvious that they keep hounding you because you literally are also Ramza the greatest contribution here. He didn't get a turn. Alright, well, one more battle here, and this one is going to be nice, but also somewhat dangerous. So we want you in your white mage setup, I believe. Yeah, I think your white mage setup.
A new look.
And you're going to get mage staff and then hat. I think in this one you're going to get, I'm going to give you a white robe. It's a little less MA, but I think it's going to be safer. And you also get magic defense boost. Oh, actually, no, you need different. You need a beret on. So then you actually are going to get a rubber suit. I need you to have just a ton of HP. You also get defense boost. We're off safeguard for now. You get swift spell. Yeah, this is all fine. Is it though? Really, you're gonna get owned, I'm sure. Yeah, and you have to give you a beret. But who's the other rubber suited? Oh, you do. You can get a power garb. You just need HP on these two. You, I'm changing to a chemist.
I could get used to this.
You can go back to Art of War. Get a ribbon. Black garb is fine. And you get a... Yeah, we're going to give you Protect. Then you also will get Magic Defense Boost. So he's going to be super tanky. Oh, and you can get... Well, Reflexes isn't going to be needed here, so we can give you Speed Surge, Speed Save. And you get Attack up, because you're my offense. You have enough HP that you should survive. Alright, it's been a bit since I've done this fight, but hopefully I didn't forget anything. We have 2 Art of War users here. Yeah. Okay. Save. Alright, hopefully I don't screw up this battle. This will be the last battle we do. The last battle we do today, so...
Very well.
Let's have it. Ready and waiting.
My turn has come.
At the ready.
Would that I could bid you farewell here, but I suspect you'd not part ways so easily. I suppose you must be returned to the Father after all. My thralls will delight to guide you to his keeping. I I shall let this one be your foeman as well.
Zalbarg!
Once he was your brother, but he is reborn unto us now. You're a heretic already. Why not a kinslayer too?
Already killed my other brother, that were already a kinslayer.
What have they done to you, brother?
Zalbarg, deliver me the head of that young man before you. He must not leave this cathedral alive.
Alright, and this is another defeat single player. But this one, the demons are quite a problem, so we probably will be killing them.
Lord brother, it is I! Do you not know your own blood?
Ramza, is that you? Where is this place? It's so dark. I cannot see. What am I doing? Do I stand? Sit?
You are being controlled by Lord Fulmarv, by a Lucavi.
Fighting you? Why? Why would I do such a thing? I have no sensation. It's as though I have no limbs. Flee, Ramza. Flee. I have no wish to kill you, but I fear I might.
Lord brother!
Alright, so I'll take a quick look at these guys here. Zalbarg has the same thing he had in the Dice Dark fight with his stuff that lowers physical attack, magic attack, speed, and MP. He usually doesn't use them. A lot of what he uses is Vampire, but we're protected against that. This is the second fight in the game that really makes use of Vampire. So, we don't have to worry about that. He's very tanky though, nearly 800 HP. He has defense boost. I don't think he has anything innate with this class. Yeah, no. Defense boost, speed save, life font, so every time he moves he's getting HP. He's going to start gaining speed. He's already at 12 speed, but he only has 33 bravery, so it'll be a little hard for him to get super speedy. Obviously we know what these guys do. Well, they do have Swift Spell, look at that. So we want to make sure we can get rid of all of them. And then we know what this guy does, because he really screwed me up. So he did a ton of damage to me because of how much HP he had lost with Almagest. I got absolutely owned by this spell in Elmdor, so I'm going to hope I don't get owned by it this time, and we're going to want to try our best to kill him. But we're going to let our invisible unit not take a turn. We're going to just move up and wait, because I don't really want to get owned. Magic Sap, I'm kind of okay with this.
Onward.
What does our damage look like on him anyway? Yeah, 200. We can do decent, but this is charge damage, so keep that in mind. Like, we do want to work on this guy, but I don't want him to get a turn. So what's my damage on you? 254. But you wouldn't go again before him. It's my only complaint. So, and then he could hit everyone on my team for 254, which would kill at least one. Two, oh no, just one. So I think I'm going to try for a slow on Zalbarg here. And speed. Nice. And keep in mind, I'm okay with him rending MP off my units. First, it cost him 20 MP. But secondly, I have a monk, so we can just chakra when we need to do stuff to get people back up HP-wise. So we're going to try our best to just take an action and wait, or something of that nature, so we can... 24, oh, terrible odds there on the front here. What does my damage look like against this Archeo Demon? 68, very little. I don't like that. And before you try to think, Phoenix Down does nothing on him. He's not considered undead, so I think actually I'll just wait in place here. Yeah, what does my holy look like on you? 0. But we have neutral compatibility, so we do kind of know how that looks. We're going to wait again. Yeah, I should go right next to Eagrose there. Perfect. A Giga Flare, I don't like that. Hopefully Eagrose doesn't just die here. Very possible she could. Yeah, she's just dead. Oh, that's annoying. Because they're all going to target her almost certainly. Are you going to go after somebody else? Oh, you're... Are you going to be able to get that off in time? No, we should be able to kill that guy. Okay, I'm happy with this. That's a Giga Flare, I think. No, it's a Twister. Jeez, this is going to hit so hard. Not really. That actually wasn't too bad. Okay, so we have options now. Could have one turn, yep. So, can we silence? What does this look like? 58%. Can't hit everybody. I don't know what my option is on you. Let me see what our chance on Sylph is. Very likely I'll just be healing. But 97. Oh, so we can just silence you, and we have a high chance of silencing you. I don't know if I can kill this guy. This is the thing. There's a good chance that I can, but I don't actually know. Whereas silencing him puts him basically out of the fight. Like at least I think. I'm pretty certain. Please go to his job. I'm pretty sure these are... This is a spell. But if it's not, then really I'd rather just kill you. So I might just heal and wait in place. Not so ooh. Oh yeah, it's a little too far away. Yeah, this is fine. Only gonna heal 2 of us, but that's okay. That Twister didn't do too much damage, so I'm actually okay with how it worked out. Eagrose will survive here.
I'm in your debt.
But we need to kill that demon ASAP.
Right.
I don't even know how much damage I do to them. 280. Confusing him would, by the way, not stop his hit. So we're gonna go for the Holy Sword, and we're just gonna do this and then wait. Get the silence, that would be huge. We didn't. Oh, I should have faced him. Does Holy evade accuracy? I don't think it does. I probably should have faced him. Are you gonna attack? No, you're gonna come do something. Attack somebody else? 17%, I'm okay with this. Okay, so we have lots of turns before that guy moves. We 100% we're probably going to be killing these 2 first. Which means we can heal if we need to. What does this look like on you? Decent. But I think we're just going to go here and try to just burst both of these down. My White Mage will literally go twice before these 2. Ramasa, we're going for the highest damage here. Slow would be really good, but I'm not really in a position to control the fight. I just need to kill these people. Your item will be X-Potioning you. Alright, and we're in a spot where we can just wait, so we're going to do that. Get our turn a little faster.
Come on.
And we're going to... How's our speed look on you? You're at 9 speed. You're also 9, well 13 with haste. 9, 7. You're really slow. But we're in a position I can't really let you go yet. So I think I'm going to give you Tailwind.
I'm depending on you. Now I'm ready.
And I do have to be careful of that one dude. Because this guy right now, he's taken some damage. So he can Karma for 150 damage. But we want to just kill this guy. Which I'm going to always check here. Because he's not charging anymore. 192. We still kill him. Perfect. But I want to kill him without moving. We get our turn a little faster.
For my lady.
Oh. And this is fine here. And we're going to move you here. And it's important, it's not really that important, but Giga Flare on its own is... Alright, I don't get why they don't take holy damage. I'm going to wait on... doing damage to him. This might actually full heal everybody, but the Moople is fine.
I should be fine.
Yeah, I think everybody's full life. Well, that's okay. The reason we want everyone mismatched heights is the Giga Flare has I think a 0 height tolerance, so if he's going to cast it, we are going to be preventing him from really hitting multiple people, because that's the main thing. Alright, so as Albag goes, and he's going to move away. We parried again, thankfully, and then we have another round here, and we should be able to kill that one demon on the left. Oh, you're going to get a turn first. I don't like that. If that's the case, we're going to slow this demon down, I think. Just whatever. But yeah, it is important, like I said earlier, where we... Yeah, so he's going to do a Karma. I mean, it just does 195 damage. Like, the fact that it's Karma is based on their HP, I think this is kind of wild. Is Karma is based on the HP they have. Alright, well, you're just dead, but we'll res you after. I'm not that worried. Let me just make sure Karma's on you. Nano Flare's there, so you can get out of the way. Hopefully you will be fine. 238. I like that. Can we do it without taking damage? No. He might. Well, if Shihodori will be fine. He didn't counter anyway. Oh, this Karma's just going to kill him now. Right, because it's based on his HP, and I just lowered it by 200. Well, see you later. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. I think it's the one thing I probably don't like about the Tactician difficulty is, so because the damage boost that it gets... this guy's Karma did 481 damage, but he's only missing 399 damage here. But he gets the bonus from Tactician added on to Karma, even though the damage is only max HP minus current HP. So that's why earlier the Almagest, when I got hit in Elmdor, I was so surprised how much it did. Is he hadn't lost 384 HP, it only lost around like 270 or 280, and my character should have lived with that. But because they get the damage bonus just kind of tacked on afterwards, it did significantly more, and I got owned. So yeah, you know, we're just gonna go with Muramasa didn't kill, so we'll just, if we get a slow, we get a slow. We'll have another monster down. Did we get the slow? That's fine. We'll be rezzing here. And then Eagrose will be killing that guy and waiting in place. And I think we're pretty well on hand with this fight. The fact that we can't get vampired is basically all we needed. And now we are... where do you go? You're going to be going much... If I don't move, you will go before. This guy, I don't want that. I want you to go after. So we're going to move here and wait. You're going to MP sat probably. Yeah, so the AI, even though he has access to speed, physical attack, magic attack, reduction, generally doesn't use it, which, you know what, I am A-okay with. The fact that they don't abuse it against us is perfectly fine, because speed control is absolutely wild in how important it is for winning a lot of these battles. And if they start slowing your speed down, it starts to become even harder. Even if he did in this fight, I don't think it'd be an issue. We would be able to combat him just fine. I've got 2 people that can easily handle that, and he only has a limited mount because his cost MP. So he would run out of mana eventually. Like, he's at 37, so he'd have 1 or 2 more cast at most. So I'm not that worried about him and his ability to do stuff. Alright, we would go after you, so we're just going to do this.
My thanks.
Don't even care that it shattered. After this fight, we're going to be doing a bunch of errands and side quests and all that stuff, so we're going to be at the point of the game where money is still an issue, but not that much of an issue. Right, if I can get this on this dude, we didn't. But after his turn here, we're going to be killing him, and I need to do 700 damage before he gets another turn. Oh, and he's charging. I like this. Just kidding. It's basically instant. I couldn't prevent him from killing, though. This look like 300 damage. 367. We're in a spot. Yeah, you can't hit him from there anyway. I was gonna say, if I could hit him without moving, I'd be happy. We'll try for the silence. We crit. We did like 7 more damage critting. Okay. Not much of a crit, but crit nonetheless. I'll take it. You're dead. See you, dude. We'll res him again. It's fine.
My turn.
Our goal is to just kill this guy before he gets a turn, which will be very easy to do, because he is not very fast. And we'll start working on Zalbag. And this fight, just like the Elmdor 2 fight, we're in the castle, the main concern is vampire. And it's kind of, I don't want to say it's a gotcha, but it kind of is just a gotcha mechanic where you come to this fight, you know, you have 1 person with a ribbon or a beret on, because that's you only get 1 beret during the entire game naturally without poaching. So if you don't have more, you wouldn't know. We'll use a Katetsu here. That didn't kill. That's fine. My own could have used something better, but we'll just Judgment Blade here since it doesn't have height tolerance, won't hit anybody else. You would come here. Maybe you have 1 beret on somebody. And then Zalbag is like, oh, here you go. And then just, you know, vampires you. And then that character vampires somebody else. And that character vampires a 3rd person. Then you end up only having 1 person. And you're like, oh, this is a huge problem. And all of a sudden you lose. And then you have to redo the fight. And then really it's just, you equip, you know, 5 Japamalas or 108 beads. And from the original game. And then just, you know, it's over. Alright, good job, you win. Because now you're just immune to all of Zalbag's attacks. And you just do what I did, where you just defensively take these guys on. Obviously, in the original game, they didn't have 700 HP, you know, 600, almost 700 here. They didn't have any of that. So, we have no MP. Ugh, right. It's not very nice of you, Zalbag. I don't want to proc his speed save quite yet, so I'll rent his speed 1 more time. And he's not charging, he has quite a high evade rate.
How are you faring?
But we're currently in a position where he can basically only MP sap or attack, and I don't think he's going to attack because, yeah. There's also a good magic sap Ramza. Ramza doesn't cast anything that uses MP, so that's fine. There's also a good map. Oh, right, it's AoE. Okay. I forgot. Sure, I'll re-chakra, whatever. There's also a good map where you could get away with breaking his gear. Actually, I probably should do 64, yeah. Just kidding, we fail. I'm just gonna wait.
Onward.
Because he has so much HP, it probably makes sense to break all this stuff. But we'll probably eventually get
Come on.
some speed saves in. I need to make sure he doesn't get any of the crystals from the monsters when they fall. So we want to put ourselves... yeah, we'll have time here. Should be pretty easy. Who are you going after? Ramza? Perfect. We can start surrounding him too if we need to. Go for the helm. 69. We missed. Was not the nice number today. Treasure chest. I'll take treasure chest. No crystals, always a good thing. It's 120 HP right there. What's our holy look like up against you? 172. We'll work on it after. Once we get rid of his armor, we'll go from there. You have what on you? Reflexes? Yeah, so we can start moving in a way where we surround him so he cannot go anywhere. I don't want to proc any speed surges just yet. Okay. But yeah, so he's already down to 500 HP, so we have gotten rid of quite a bit. And he's just focusing Ramza here. It's kind of nice. I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so nothing else he has. Nope, he just has defense boost. Alright, so we're going to start sending holies into him, and we should be able to kill him before his next turn. How much damage do we do? 157? Well, he could get speed saves and fast enough to get past us, but I think we'll be okay.
Stay sharp.
Very little damage. It's alright.
Right.
Oh, he's dead. Okay. We did it!
Power thrumming in skies above, as refulgent blade now strike. Hallowed bolt! Fall!
Ramza, can you hear me? I beg you. Kill me! The pain! It's unbearable! I cannot feel my arms or my legs and yet somehow they burn! And my memories, they fade into the darkness. I'm afraid, Ramza. As I've never been before.
Do not give in. There must be a way for you to overcome this. We will find it. Please, do not abandon hope.
Hope abandons me. There is naught left but agony. Whispers in my ear. From everywhere and nowhere. They bid me join them. Dicestock, is that you? Who are the others? Oh God, end it! Please! Grant me swift mercy!
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Damn you, Folmav!
Forgive us, Ramza. We have caused you pain. You must keep Alma safe. The two of you must live on. Wait. Where once all was darkness, light has returned. Farewell, my brother. And thank you.
Zalbark.
Very sad that we had to kill him. I like Zalbag. His class is really good, too.
Someone, please.
Gods have mercy.
Please. They must be stopped.
Your Holiness, hold on.
The Necrohol. To the Necrohol.
The Necrohol? Is that where Folmarth is headed? But where is it?
Beneath Orban. You must stop them.
Your Holiness. To Orban Monastery, then.
Alright, back where it all began, to Orban Monastery. And the game literally tells you where the final battle awaits. So this is the point of no return if you go there. Before we do that, though, like I said, we're going to have a lot of work to do. As we see all of our errands, well, not in this place, but there are errands all over the... Eagrose has one. We're going to be doing a ton of errands next time, just get them all out of the way. So yeah, we have a bunch of errands to do. And then we have the final side quest in the game, which is going to be Morgillus here. We're going to get over here so we can show it off.
"'Twas a greater success than could have ever been foreseen."
I mean not to boast, but I dare say our success owed itself to me.
So even Count Minimus has fallen on hard times, eh?
Then the legends speak true. Treasure waits on that island.
Aye, that it does. Treasure beyond worth, sleeping down in the depths, out of sight and reach.
It's bound to be guarded by traps, no? Else it would be sleeping in some noble's vaults by now.
More than traps. There are foul fiends too, they say, and a wizard whose soul is as dark as the caverns he calls home.
No thank you is what I say to that then. A man would have to be a fool to go there.
'Tis no place for the craven, that much is true. To enter is to bid goodbye to the light of day.
Yeah. What did they call the place again?
Midlight's deep. And rightly so.
"How so? 'Twas I who saw the task completed."
You? What did you do but almost get us killed? What are you looking at? Be on your way. This is no show.
Drama at the tavern. But anyways, yes, this is the final side quest hurdle in the game. So you have Midlight's Deep, and this is like, I think it's 10 or 12 floors. I forget the exact number. I'm looking up because I'll need a map for it anyway. Where every battle is a bunch of different monsters or enemies, humanoid enemies, whatever, all the way down to the bottom. And as those guys alluded to, apparently there's a boss at the end. So every floor has 4 items that we can find, And nearly every item in Midlight's Deep or the Deep Dungeon, is really good. We're talking defender level quality is like the minimum quality of items. You get the best bow, you get the best swords, you know, there's a defender, there's a Save the Queen, there's an Excalibur, there's a Chaos Blade, there's the Jiri Jiri Den for a samurai, there's tons of other items. There are guns there that you, like there's you can get a glacier gun. You can steal some stone shooters, which we could have poached those a long time ago from behemoths, but I didn't think they were really that great. We'll show them off when we get to the fight because there's a fight with them. But yeah, there's tons of items here. But to prepare for that, I'm not going to do these errands yet, but we're going to prepare the rest of the team. And I'd like to get all of these units kind of up to our level, you know, 45-ish, right around there. And I'd like to set all of them up in classes that kind of makes sense. So like Orlando, he's probably going to be a sword saint. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not taking him off this. It's just way too strong. But I kind of, you know, maybe get him move +2 off of thief. And then maybe if I'm able to pick up attack up, but probably not. But then maybe his off class will be, you know, I will give him or I don't know, something where he has a secondary skill, but he's probably going to be a DPS or where he's a sword saint, just to show off all the sword things. You know, Reese is probably going to be a dragonkin, but you know, they have a bunch of jump skills already, so like they can do huge amount of jump damage already. Or I could get them some monk abilities. I probably want to get them the knight ability because I had mentioned this, equip heavy armor, so they can wear tons of armor, because then it's like they're dual wielding brawler, you know, beast already innately, and then we can, you know, work on this stuff later as well. Melia duel, I'd like to show off unyielding blade, maybe make her, she has dancer stuff already, so that's kind of nice. I could have her as a dancer secondary, while also being her Divine Knight class. I'm going to set up all the characters that way. Cloud, I'd like to show off his limit breaks as possible. And so over the weekend, oh, you're going to see this Saturday because I've been recording and I really liked recording all this week with how much we've done. So I'm super happy about that. So may have already started this by the time you see this. This will be Saturday, 6 p.m. So it's what, 2 hours? So 8 p.m. if you're still watching this. I'm going to Saturday and Sunday and maybe into Monday be leveling all these characters up and getting them skills and getting them equipped for the deep dungeon. And we're going to set the party up where each floor will, you know, change who we bring in, but we're going to have 2 people be our treasure hunters. So from the main team, we're going to have PF Philprints. They will have treasure hunter on, and this will be on every floor. They will not take this off. So we will be switching some things around on how we have them to make sure that they are able to, you know, effectively get through the floors. And then Rafa is going to be the other one. Once I get it, we'll get her treasure hunter here, and Rafa will be one set up for treasure hunter as the second option. So one of them will be on each floor, and then we'll rotate all the other characters in and out, you know, kind of around to see what they would do, how they do, and each floor is different and all that. Till we get all the way to the bottom, we fight basically the game super boss, where we will learn some very specific stuff. That's the last fight. So like Ramza here in his Gallant Knight, where we learned Ultima, there's another class that can learn something from that final boss, and we're going to make sure that we get it for Ramza, and then one of my other characters once we get to the bottom. So but yeah, you know, today we got through all the story stuff I wanted to, so that's really good. I'm going to plan out and start working on all of these characters over the weekend. And then on Monday, if I get everything done, we'll be back Monday, hopefully, if I get all of this taken care of, which I should be able to. Maybe a few hours here or there should get all of these people up to what I want. We will then do all of the remaining errands with these 3, and then we'll do our final prep, and then we'll start Midlight's Deep. So should hopefully be Monday, but if not, Tuesday, we will have a video out where we start Midlight's Deep and I'll finish up the errands. And then once we get done Midlight's Deep, we're going to be going into Orban, for the final battle, and this is it is 5 fights in here. So hopefully I'll be able to do it all in one go. Might be an extra long video, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. So if I do really well in Midlight's Deep, where we get everything done and I release video Monday, I could see us being done by Friday. But maybe this goes into the week after. We'll see. But yeah, you know, this week we're all done. We got everything we wanted today. We had some really good fights. I'm really happy with how they turned out. So a lot of story done as well. And yeah, I'm going to start preparing and go grind, you know, a bunch of levels on all of these characters while leveling them up. And some of them will be easier than others, like Melee Duel's basically already level 45. So there's not going to be much to do here, but some characters like Rafa needs 20 levels, Beowulf needs 20 levels, well 18 levels, you know, 18, 16 levels, something like that. If I end up using Mustadio, he needs 33 levels. He's going to have a long way to go. So we should be able to, and I don't know, I may level up Vlad Lavian and see. We'll see. We'll see how I feel and how much I want to grind. But yeah, you know, until we get all that taken care of, we'll thank you for watching today, and I will see you all Monday or Tuesday. Thanks. Have a great day.